Okay, let's see how this goes. I am on my way to Pea Ridge with a tiny ass little pizza from old Chicago. This is like a $14 order, and I don't know how many miles. It's probably 14, 15, 16. I don't really remember. I just knew I liked the money amount. And there was a Grubhub at the same time for Burger King, but it was like $9 for like 11 miles. So I think this was a better bet, even though Grubhub, you get the money right away. And, okay. Ironically enough, my husband gave me $200 so I could pay basically the $125 because the electric came out. I had enough money this morning for the electric, and then $9 in my account. And then, so my husband gave me $200 to cover the tractor supply, which is $125. $31 for his credit one, which I need to still call in. And then let's say about $23 for this chain that for this dog, right? And that should have really left me like $22 more, let's just say. You know, I think when I did 22 was $22 left after it was costed $22, okay? So I went by $22. Anyway, and then I managed to without even getting gas yet, because luckily I have a tank, but I need to make money for sure. Because all I have right now in my bank is now $130. So that 125 is definitely coming out, but I need 31, and I have technically an Audible coming out, which is like $20, right? So I really need to make 31 plus $20, which is like, let's say $51 there, and then some gas money. So let's say 30 for gas. So 51, 61, 71, $81 to cover all of the bills, okay? Like, I should make 81 tonight, but the only thing is, hopefully I can make it quickly so I can, before we run out of gas, for one thing, B, before they try to take out anything like the Audible, you know? So I was like, because they haven't taken out the tractor supply yet. I am kind of literally nervous, like, what's taking so long, you know? I'm a little bit freaking out here. Oh my God. Anyway, I just like, I don't know. I was going to work, like, as soon as I took Aiden to work, but then I didn't end up doing that because, I don't know. Because then I was talking to somebody, and then my husband was going to give me the money, which he did, to go put in the bank, and then he had to go to Petco to get that chain thing, and then I was hungry, and I was really cranky. I mean, I was literally cranky. So I was like, I need to eat. But luckily I didn't eat out. I went to Walmart. That's why I blew all this money at fucking Walmart, because I was like hungry. And then I went home and I ate. And I didn't even finish my food, okay? I literally got full like halfway through the fucking meal, which is pretty sad. I was like, damn. So see, what a waste of money, because I really, ironically enough, I can't eat that much at one time. It's so strange. I get full. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's worse than it was, and it's in a weird trend. I think it's that medicine, the insulin I'm taking now. I think it's supposed to make you maybe not as hungry. I don't know. I know it's supposed to help with weight loss, because that's what people keep saying. Oh, it's a weight loss, whatever the hell. You know, I don't know how it makes you lose weight, considering the fact that you're constipated, because I am. You know, I don't even think I'm peeing that much, so I need to drink more water, obviously. But today's actually kind of nice and warm, so that's kind of nice. And damn this thing. But so let's hope I can make all that money plus a little bit extra, because I still have shit coming out. Like, there's a lot of shit that I still need to pay. So I need to I'm gonna get back on track. Like, I should have started a lot sooner than I did, but I'm just tired already. Like I said, I don't know. It's crazy. But me and my husband are gonna work tonight because it's our normal night working. We worked last night too. Like, you know, I worked all day yesterday, and then me and my husband went out, and Ada gets off at 7, so that's gonna throw off the whole working thing, you know, and I don't know. So I don't know if I should work till 7 o'clock, then pick him up, and then take him home, and then me and my husband can work, or what, you know. I guess I'll call him around 5 and see what he wants to do, because I just, like, I don't know, you know? It seems crazy. But, yeah, and hopefully we'll make enough for gas by then, so I can maybe fill up the tank and then deal with the other shit. Like, get your paycheck, that part's kind of stupid. Like, the Grubhub would have been better for that, because at least then I would have had the money instantly. So see how kind of dumb I am? I'm like, yeah, Johanna, this ain't good. This is not good. But it is what it is. So let's hope we can keep it rolling, keep some good money, earning some good money, and get my shit back on track. I've been watching some videos too. That's what I would talk about. Like, I was watching how people are going, there are no more spend, you know? And I was like, no, there's no way I can even do a no spend month. I can't do it. I've never been able to accomplish like that. I don't even want to try. I'm just too crazy. Now, mind you, I still want to watch movies, but I was like, maybe I could try to do no spend, but the only splurge is those movies that we planned on watching. You know, like, absolutely buy only necessities, work on bills only, and stock up money. It's not like I need to see anybody this month. Odds are I probably won't see anyone in December, you know, and possibly January too at this rate, you know. So maybe it's doable. It's not like I do Christmas, okay? I do not do Christmas, so I'm not even gonna waste my time doing Christmas, because, you know, because I really did kind of want to, you know, like, as you know, a couple of times I have actually been splurging on Christmas, like, you know, oh my god, like that one year when I gave, like, some people money, you know, gift cards, like, to a restaurant, right? You know, my real friends got more than $5. That's what that, like, but I like pretty much, like, at Walmart, remember, I gave most of my coworkers $5, and I'd done the Santa thing, and I, like, gave the kids, like, candy, you know, like, remember I gave them candy canes and things like that for their present. I was like, God, I really went out that Christmas. I was like, it was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of nice, but yeah. Jesus. You know, I do enjoy doing stuff like that. It's fun when you can do shit like that. And I really wanted to do shit this year too, right? But I just can't do it. Financially, I'm just whatever. But maybe next year, if I get my shit together, then maybe I really can. Like, next year could be a better year for things like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to do good the next few months, and we'll see what happens. Okay, maybe I can get some shit paid off, get myself in better standing, and then like, you know, remember what Dave Ramsey said, you know, you're not helping anyone when you're in debt, you have too much debt. But, like, if I get out of debt, and then I can splurge, then I can give, right? I mean, I think it's there, you know, like, you can definitely do that kind of shit when you have money, and you're not in debt, and you're not living paycheck to paycheck. You know, so, and I really do want to. It's just like the charity stuff. I really want to get back into that shit too. Like, you know, those are things I enjoy doing. I do enjoy helping people. I do enjoy giving people things, you know, and doing things for them if I can. So, you know, I can work on those little tweaks and stuff. But let's focus on those things first, you know. Anyway, so maybe goals for next year, because this year, let's just tighten the damn budget. But like I said, I do have a couple of movies that I want to take the kids to, like I said, I would want to take the family to too. And I'm still trying to figure out how the hell I can, you know, I don't know, like, there's plenty of shit that I'm still trying to figure out, but let's try buckling down. Because, yeah, in this video, which was pretty cool, they were talking about, like, we're just going to stay home. We're just going to watch TV. Free TV. Which, you know, TV ain't free hardly anymore. But, you know, and, do things like that. There's plenty of things you can do that are free. You know, like I said, we have that, fuck me, Bentonville community thing. Get over. So this jackass better go faster so I can get the fuck over. I'm sorry. Should have ran his ass over. That would have been fun. I'm like, anyway, God. Anyway. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now I can focus. I know, the merging thing, I'm like, I should have gotten up to speed a lot faster. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, then maybe that wouldn't have been so bad. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what we can do there. Now, but I don't know. Like I said, I will worry about this shit next year, because let's try not to worry about things you can't do anything about. Oh yeah, I was talking about that video. Yeah, so I'm going to start trying to, again, find things we can do that are cheap, that are fun, that are whatever, you know what I mean? To keep yourself busy. Plus, like, there's plenty of things to do. And, okay, earlier, I was watching these videos, too, like, I don't know, it was on different things, but I'm trying to figure out what one of them was. I was like, what? Because it was pretty interesting, but I just can't freaking remember. And it had to do with relationships. I'm just trying to remember if it was dating or what. Which, you know, I was like, God, I want to say it was dating, or maybe it was actually women that were breaking up with whoever, you know, like their boyfriends, their whatever, their husbands. Like, what was the last straw for them, you know? No, and there was that video too, but there was also a dating video. Like, I swear, like, this one lady, was that a dating video? Oh God, I can't remember exactly what the fuck I was watching. I was like, what were you watching exactly? Okay, I'm trying to think of that lady's horrible story. Oh yeah, okay. This was not this lady's story. She was a florist, right? She worked at a floral shop, and this guy came in for his wife's birthday, right? And the lady, you know, he was like, oh, can, you know, he's gonna like spend $50 on a gift for her, and then he asked the lady to pick it out, right? It's like, pick out what you think you'd want, right? And then she's like, okay. So she picked out this flower. I don't remember what kind of flower it was, and she put it in a beautiful pot, and it was like, you know, almost $50. And then he's like, oh, never mind. I'll just get her a gift card instead, so she can pick out what she wants instead. And then he's like, okay, $50 gift card. She's like, no, $40. So he lowered it to $40, and then he's like, I'm gonna leave it here, so that way she can come later tonight and get the gift herself, right? And she's like, and that lady was like, you know, because she's like, oh my God, you know, because he didn't pick out the gift choice, and then he went to he was even gonna, you know, give her the gift card, which she said, if you gave it to your wife, she'd probably appreciate it. He's like, no, I want her to use it tonight, because otherwise she may not even use it, blah blah blah. So then she's okay. So then, like 15 minutes before they close, this lady in a minivan comes out with like 3 or 4 kids and strollers and everything else, right? And then she goes, and it was the lady, and she's like, my husband left a gift card for me, and she said, yeah. And then she's like, I don't understand why my husband couldn't have picked this gift out himself, right? Because she had to drag all her children to get this gift in the strollers. How's she supposed to hold this gift too? I was like, you know, this poor lady's feeling really sorry for this poor lady, right? And then so she picks out pretty much basically the same gift that lady had picked for her, like the same plant, except that she got a little bit of a cheaper vase, but it was still over $40. So she had to pay the rest of it herself. Like, say it's $43 in some sense, right? You know what I mean? He didn't give her enough money to buy this present. And then the lady's like, I'll help you carry this to the car, you know? So then she had to put all the kids away. She had to make a spot for this plant. And I don't know if she bawled or she was about to bawl, but that lady said she felt so sorry for this woman. And she said that this is why she thinks that a lot of, like her and younger people, they're seeing what these other women are going through, what their mothers went through with their dads, probably. And this is why they don't want to get married. They don't want to end up like this, because that is how a lot of women end up, with men like that. You know, it's like, if they're lucky to even get anything from their husband, because a lot of them don't even do that half anymore sometimes, or they don't throw much raw thought in it. Like, isn't they say, like, usually if a guy has a secretary, He usually lets the secretary is the one who remembers the birthdays, remembers the anniversaries, goes out and buys the present for the wives, this and that. You know what I mean? You hear that all the time. Like, they don't even do shit. I was like, well, yeah, it's just what she was saying about it. I was like, damn. But she's kind of right. I mean, I could totally see that. I figured that's why I figured my kids probably didn't really want to get married and things like that, because they're like, oh, to go through with their parents, what they seen us, go through, But yeah, it was quite interesting. That's why that's what I took out of that video. And God. So, but there was other ones. Like I said, there was a few other things I thought were really interesting. I just cannot freaking remember now. Like, what were they? But at the same time, like I said, I'm content staying married. I'm like, I've already done it. I don't want to be alone. Like I said, I don't want to have to deal with all that bullshit. Like I said, I feel like if you've been married, you got to basically want to stay single if you leave a marriage. I mean, if people don't, people do get married again, and they're lucky if they do. If they can find somebody better than their first marriage, great. I don't know, but the odds are not in your favor. And you see these videos about people saying that, yeah, if you're like 40 or 50, like mostly 50 and over, don't get married because they're going to be using you. They might be using you to steal all your money. They might be using you for a place to live. They're more than likely they're using you. They don't really want you. They're just using you. I gotta stop though, because this video is like, what? So I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, and they're pretty much right. You're already getting older. It's just, it's such a headache. All that shit's such a headache. All right. I'll talk to you later.